Okay, it looks like we are actually live and direct. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna get this thing set up, make sure my shirt's right. Should I have it buttoned up? Excuse me, y'all. All right, we're just gonna get the screen set up for what we need to do. Let y'all hang out a little bit. All right, I done came on a little early. All righty, I get everything set up. Y'all could just bear with me. All right. Yeah, yeah. Let me see if I can set up a little soundtrack. Let me do it like a slight soundtrack because I don't want YouTube to be saying I'm doing copyright infringements and stuff. You know. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm getting my screen set up here so we can get everything right. Maybe I should set up this mic, this camera someplace else. What you think? 'Cause I don't know. That thing looks like it was right in my grill. It's right in my grill here. Let me see if it just can't. Okay. How we doing? Make sure my background ain't messed up. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we got somebody came in. Hello. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. You gotta say something. All right, say something. If you hear me, say something. Can you see that? When I said greetings. Let me do a test. Somebody else is in here. How can I see who's in the room? Let's see. Participants. Hello. Can you hear me? Okay. Well, we're getting set up here. So y'all stand by. Stand by when we get set up, y'all. Okay. Let's get it. Every superhero needs a soundtrack. And I live and abide by that. Let's see. We're gonna rock some Pandora. That's the old school shit, right? Okay. Today we're talking about SBA loans. How to qualify for SBA loans and how to build business credit. That's what we're gonna talk about today. What time we got? 6:58. All right. I'll be like on time. I'm telling you. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Okay. Now I'm gonna set up my thingamajiggy. Business credit builder. .us. Yeah. Oh, we got some people coming in here. Hello, hello. Y'all are right on time, right on time. I can't tell. Feel free to say something in the chat box. Make sure you can hear me. All right. Sound check. Check one. Check two. Levon Duncan. I think I talked to you too, right? I know I did. All right. Let me do a sound check. Can you hear me, Levon? See, now I know you there. All right, bet. Now we working. All right, we in business. Okay. Give me a minute. I'm setting up my screen, and we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this popping. All right, stand on by. And anybody else is in the room, feel free to chat. Say hi. Say hi in the room when you come in the room. Just be, that makes I know that you out there. All right. And if you got some questions, you can pop them up in there. We're getting ready to get started in a minute. I'm getting my screen set up. Well, this is the how to qualify for SBA loans. Let me get that file up here. How to qualify. There you go. Oh, what's going on? Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. Yeah. Can you hear the music in the background? I got it low. I got it low in the background. Oh, we got some more people coming in. Welcome to the room, everybody. We're gonna start in a minute. We will start in a momento. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My name is Noel Booker, business credit builder. Yes, sir. Okay. We're going to start in exactly 2 minutes. Stand by. righty. How's everybody doing? We got some people in the room. If you're in the room, please type in the chat box. Say, I don't know, what should we say? Say, yeah. Happy holidays, everybody. How we doing? Okay. Excuse me. All right. All right. Yeah, check in. Everybody check in. Let me know you in the building. Something. Show me something. I'm gonna do a check to see if y'all can see the screen. I'm gonna jump over to the screen so y'all can. We're gonna do a check real quick. All right. Y'all tell me if it works. Oops. Hold on. That didn't work. Okay. Full screen. Boom. Now. Boom. Bam. Okay. How's that? Can y'all see that? Does that work out okay for y'all? Y'all see? Do y'all see the screen and not the camera now? Right. All right. I'm gonna switch back to the camera. Okay. How'd that work? That worked out all right? Great. Cool. See, that's what we need. Crowd participation. That's how this works, okay? Okay. Okay, here we go. Um, Today we're talking about how to qualify for SBA loans and building business credit. Okay? Okay, so let me just introduce myself. My name is Noel Booker. I'm from New York. I live in Atlanta. I came to Atlanta to go to Morehouse College. And when I graduated, I studied accounting. When I graduated, my first job was with the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Company. Okay. And I worked there for a few years doing, corporate accounting at the corporate office. And after a few years, they laid me off. And I got another job doing more corporate accounting stuff. And I worked there a few more years, and they laid me off. And I started my own company called Media Net USA. Media Net USA. All right. And y'all can take notes. Y'all take notes. And if you have any questions, pop them up. All right. If I get too many questions, I'll let you know. All right. But this is my company, Media Net USA .us. Okay. And that's how we keep the conversation going back and forth. I know you're there, right? You just let me know. Sometimes you gotta just let me know. Word, yeah, okay, because I can't see you nodding when you when you say, okay, yeah. I can't see you nodding, all right? So just say, yeah, I got you, yeah, all right. Okay, so Morehouse, I graduated from Morehouse, got an accountant job, started my own company called MediaNet USA. And MediaNet USA, I provide bookkeeping and accounting services for small businesses. We also do websites for small businesses, e-commerce stuff. And I also talk about business credit. Okay. So now how I got to talk about business credit is because I had got this client named Jay. All right. Jay had a freight company. He still got this freight company. And I worked there, working on his bookkeeping. And when I stopped working on his bookkeeping, he kept me on doing websites, right? And I noticed that every time I did a website for one of his companies, $250,000 hit the bank. And I saw this happen a couple times during me working there. And so I asked him, you think you can find me something to do so I can make some money? I can, can you find something for me? Right? So he said, okay, bet. he said, JTC, what up? Ventures, we're here. Word up. Thank you. No doubt. Um, all right, that's what's up. That's cool. JTC, bet. All right. So, um, he told me when I asked him that, he said, find a company that's already in existence and we'll do a deal on this company and you can make some money off the deal. I said, okay. So I found my buddy named Philly Phil. Philly Phil had a company that he just sitting on, right? I told him what we was doing and what I saw that Jay was doing at his company and what he said he could do for us. So Philly Phil said, you know what? I'm sitting on this company. Let's try it. Let's try it out with this company, right? So um, I did the same thing that he told me to do for the other companies. Set up the website, telephone number, web, address, and stuff like that. The same stuff he told me to do for the other companies, right? And 6 months later, we got a credit line of $250,000 at Chrysler. Okay, we walked out of there with 4 brand new vans that we now run on Amazon Prime. So I know business credit works. It worked for Philly Phil. And Jay, this is all he does actually. He's like a superstar at business credit. Okay. He really knows the business credit, but he didn't teach me. So when he told me to go get this company, I started researching business credit on my own. And I found a company called Business Finance Suite, which helps companies build their business credit and access the funding all in one place. So they have a step-by-step instructional for you and people to help you build your business credit. And they have over 200 um, credible lenders that they already have existing relationships with that will lend money to businesses that come through our program. Okay, so that's what got me here today. When I found out this information about business credit and how it works, um, I said to myself, you know what? The people that I know that have businesses, they don't know this means of getting money because I'd asked them about how they get money, and they're talking about they're going to use their credit and go to the bank and this type of stuff. And I'm like, hold on, you don't know about business credit? Some of them was like open to it. Some of them was, hey, that thing doesn't work. I had different mixed reactions to that. So I decided to teach this myself, and hopefully that I'll be able to reach people and have them have a new train of thought about how to approach getting money for their business. Okay. Today we're talking about small business association, how to qualify for SBA loans. Are y'all still with me? Put something in the chat if you're still with me. I want to make sure you're still with me. All right. And we're gonna switch over to this. We're gonna switch over so y'all can see my chat, the PowerPoint presentation. All right. T. Lewis, Teresa, what's up? My music, what up? Is in there. Word up. All right. All right. I'm gonna switch over to the PowerPoint graphic, and I won't be able to see the chat, but I'm gonna come back and forth. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna switch over and get this thing started. Get it popping. let y'all learn something, right? All right. Okay. Bada bing, bada bang. Okay. Now, I hope y'all can see that. Boom, boom, bam. How to qualify for SBA loans and building business credit. All right. When you leave here, you're going to know how to build business credit, and you're going to know how to qualify for SBA loans. Okay. We're going to run through this. All right. If y'all got some questions, y'all let me know when I get back to the screen. Okay. SBA loans are the best place for business owners to fund their businesses. The reason why is because loan amounts are large Interest rates are low and payment terms extend over a period of time. Okay. Now, the interest rates are low because they're guaranteed. They know they're going to get their money back. Okay. Okay. What we will cover: what it takes to get an SBA loan, what the SBA actually is looking for, what the lenders are actually looking for, how you can get an SBA loan, the individual requirements, alternative funding sources, and how to build business credit. All right. All SBA loans are offered by conventional banks and insured by the government. The SBA, the Small Business Administration, which is a government agency, insures these loans. In case of default, the SBA will guarantee the bank 90% of the loan. This is low risk investment to the banks that provide the funding. Okay, so this is why it's good for us, because the SBA, which is not the bank, this is a government agency, will guarantee that the bank will get their money back if we don't pay the bank back. Okay. Okay. The 3 C's of business lending. The 3 C's. And for SBA's loans, you need each of the 3 C's. Credit, you need cash flow, you need credit, and collateral. You need all three of them, all right? But with business credit, you just need one or a combination of two, okay? So with cash flow, you can qualify for revenue lending, alternative SBA loans, and merchant account loans. If you only have credit, you can qualify for unsecured credit up to $150,000. If you only have collateral, you can qualify for 401k loans, equipment loans, stock, accounts receivable, purchase order contracts, all type of stuff. Okay. Don't get discouraged if you don't meet any of these requirements, because I'm gonna teach you how to do it from scratch at the end. Okay. Now, what are they looking for? They're looking for cash flow per your tax returns, all three types of credit, and I think this is like a misprint right here. But anyway, they need all three types of credit: business credit, personal credit, and bank credit. All right. I'm gonna tell you what bank credit is if you don't know what that is. Okay. Cash flow. Review bank statements for responsibility. This is what they're gonna do. They're gonna review your bank statements for responsibility. They're looking for a positive cash flow. They're looking for good bank account management, and they want to see that you use several several instruments at the bank, not like just one checking account. They want to see that you use different things, like you might have a mortgage, you might have a car loan with them, you might have a credit card, you might have a savings account. You know what I mean? Okay. They want to see 3 years tax returns with growing revenue and profits. Okay. They want to see profit growing. All right. They look at past performance and projections. Okay. Credit. The SBA requires a FICO small business score. Is referred to as the FICO-SBS of 140 or above out of 300. Okay? That's the crucial thing to know, is that, when you go to various places and they pull your credit, whether or not you're pulling credit to buy a home or you're pulling credit to buy a car, there are different types of credit scores that they're going to pull up. The SBA loans, they will be pulling up this particular score, the FICO SBS. All right. You need a 140 out of a 300 in order to qualify for an SBA loan. Okay. Now, Part of qualifying for an SBA loan is having business credit. Remember I said one of the things that you have to have is business credit? Well, you cannot get a 140 without having business credit, just point blank. So in order to qualify for an SBA loan, you need business credit. Okay. Bank credit. You need to have a low 5 rating, average bank balance of 10,000 or more for 90 days, and manage your account responsibly. Now, this bank credit rating, right? You need a low 5 rating. That is determined by this schedule right here. All right, low 5 rating, which means you need to have $10,000 in the bank for 3 months straight, 90 days. 90 days straight, you need to have $10,000 in the bank. So, some people, just knowing this fact, you can make certain adjustments to make this happen. So that when you go into get a loan, the 3 months before you walk in there and fill out this application, you need to have $10,000 in the bank for 90 days. When you submit that application, that's what they're going to do. You got to know that. All right. That's something that you need to have because that gives you a low 5 rating. This, and just having $10,000 in the bank for 90 days just puts you at a position that they know that you can pay a bill. Okay. All right. Collateral. The SBA wants collateral equal to the amount of the loan. Okay. All business assets qualify, including accounts receivable, inventory, personal assets, 401ks, stocks. Your home can be used as collateral. Okay. The SBA requires all 3 C's. Alternative funding requires only one: cash flow, credit, and collateral. Okay. Now, business owners they must show a solid cash flow, money to repay the loan. All right. They're going to see that through your tax returns. How much money is coming in, how much money is going out. All right. They're also going to see that through your financial statements. You're going to need your profit and loss, your balance sheet. You're going to need a cash flow analysis. Okay. You're going to need to show credit worthiness. Does the business credit and consumer credit show that you can pay a bill? They're going to look at both your business credit and your consumer credit. Okay. And they have to be just about perfect. Okay. Experience in the industry. They're going to want to know you did this before. They're going to want to see your resume for real. Okay. Experience of running that type of business. They're going to need a business plan. All right. They're going to ask for a business plan. All right. I hope you all taking notes. Okay. Financials, profit and loss, balance sheet, cash flow analysis. Time in business. Okay. They look at how long you've been in business. All right. And they're going to look at that from the Secretary of State and your tax returns. That's why they ask you for 3 years tax returns. You got to be ready to provide at least 3 years tax returns. And what happens most of the time is they'll ask you for 3 tax returns, and then they'll come back and ask you for 1 more. Or they'll come back and ask you for 3 more. All right, just to see how you react with that. You see, that's part of the process. Okay. Time in business. Okay. Bank statements. All right. They're going to want to see bank statements. All right. For an SBA loan, you're probably going to have to show 6 to 12 months of bank statements. Okay. And you can also Google SBA checklist, and you can get a nice checklist of all the stuff that you need to just check, okay, to make sure that you have ready. Okay, here goes some tips. Only apply with established personal and business credit. Build bank relationships. Expect long closing times. Okay. Um, Cash flow, credit, collateral. Okay. Now, say you, not everybody can qualify for SBA loans, which is understandable. But knowing what the goal is can get you set up so that you can strive toward getting an SBA loan. Because the SBA loans is the best place for businesses to get loans. Okay. That's the first thing I said. Okay. Um, so if you have one strength, then you can qualify for revenue lending, collateral funding, unsecured funding. Okay. Say if you only got one of these, cash flow, credit, or collateral. Now, if you have two of these strengths, then you qualify for term loans, alternative lenders, lines of credit. Okay. That opens up more money. If you have three of these, then that's when you qualify for the SBA loans. When you have all three of these, cash flow, credit, and collateral. Okay? Now, if you have no strengths, if you have none of these, that's when you start with business credit. Okay? Now, I'm going to go back to the screen and take questions real quick just to see if anybody got any questions. Okay? Well, let's see. So if y'all got some questions, throw them in there now. I'm gonna take a look real quick if I can. Hold on, that's not gonna work. Let's do it like this. Okay. All right. Any questions up in here? I'm gonna take questions real quick. 10 G's in a checking account or a business account for 90 days. We will be talking about your business account. I'm talking about business stuff right now. So for your business, yes. If you're applying for an SBA loan, your business account would need to have 10 G's in there for 90 days straight. Okay. And just in general, that's just good information to know about that bank credit thing. Okay. It's just good information to know that once you have 10 G's in the bank for 90 days straight, they consider you lendable at that point. Okay. That's one of the criteria, but that's one of the criteria that makes it happen for you. What can we do to establish the business FICO? How that work? Okay, there is no business FICO. Okay, I'm going to teach you the next step. What I'm going to teach you is how to build business credit, and in building business credit, I'm going to show you how the business scoring system works. Okay, it's a 0 to 100, not like the FICO goes up to 800. The business scoring system goes up to 100 and is driven solely by how you pay the bill. Okay? Like for personal credit, there's 5 factors that affect your FICO score. But for business credit, there's only one thing that affects your credit score, and that's how you pay your bill. Who's ready to go to the next segment, which is business credit building? Anybody ready? Just let me know while I take a sip. All right. LaVon is ready. Music's ready. T is ready. All right. Let's get it. All right. This is how we do. All right. I'm going back to the screen. We're going to go to the business credit piece. Is this thing working out okay for y'all? Y'all can hear me and everything cool? Are you learning something? Just let me know real quick before I switch. Okay. All right, LaVon. Yep. All right, let's get it. We making the switch back to the screen. All right. Bada bing, bada bang. Okay. Business credit. Business credit. You can get approval without a personal guarantee or credit check with business credit. You can get vendor credit and build trade lines. When you have established business credit, you can qualify for loans and credit lines. Okay, every successful business in America has business credit. And I'm just saying that this is how business is done. All right. This is how business is done with business credit. Okay. They never taught me that either. Okay. All right. Check out these links at any time. If you think business credit is good for you, or you want to have a sit down with me and talk to me, you can schedule a consult at businesscreditbuilder.us/consult. Okay. Um, Make sure you get your free guide on how to build business credit. Most likely you are already on that list to get that. And if you want to find out if you qualify for any of the programs I'm going to discuss today, you can go to businesscreditbuilder.us/get funding. Okay, I'm going to give you some more links to go to that will all start with businesscreditbuilder.us. So I'm just going to tell you go to consult, right? All right, y'all get that, right? All right, y'all follow me. All right, y'all got your notes. Y'all ready to get busy. We're going to start talking about business credit. Okay, what is business credit? Business credit is credit that is obtained in a business name. With business credit, the business builds its own credit profile and credit score for its EIN number. This credit is in the business name and based on the business's ability to pay, not the business owner's. The business qualifies for revolving store credit cards like Staples, Lowe's, Sam's Club, Costco, and a whole bunch more. Let me take this time to stop and say, subscribe to my channel. I see all the other YouTubers doing that, so I got to do that too. Subscribe to my channel now. Word. Ha. All right. Okay. Moving forward, check out what you're looking at right now. Right? Anybody can go to, would be Experian, can go to Experian and put in your business name and address and find out if you have a credit profile established already. Anybody could do this for free. If you do this for Facebook, this is what comes up. Facebook Inc. They're in Menlo Park, California. And the key thing to note is trade lines. They have 40 trade lines. You see that? 40 trade lines. I'm going to go over what a trade line is, just so everybody knows. You might already know what a trade line is, but I want you to know what a trade line is with the same knowledge that I have, right? Okay, here goes what a trade line is. Say we got a brand new account with whatever vendor, right? They gave us credit, and then we buy something from them on credit. We didn't give them any money, and we got the product at our house. We got it. We bought it on credit. Now it's time to pay for this item, right? We pay for the item, and what happens is the company that gave us the credit, they take our payment, and what they do is send a report to the business credit reporting agencies. They send a report to them, and it says this company, XYZ company, has a line of credit with us that's X amount of dollars. They made a transaction and they paid the bill in X amount of days, right? That's a piece of information they send to the business credit reporting agencies. Now, when the business credit reporting agencies receive this information, they put it on your business credit profile, all right? The information they put on the credit profile is this company that has, they don't say the name of the company. They say it's a, they give the category of the company, right? They won't say the exact name. So they'll say it's, for instance, office supplies. Office supplies company gave them X amount of dollars limit. They made a purchase. They paid it off in X amount of days, and it's on your credit profile. And that is one trade line. Okay, that is one trade line. One vendor that you got credit and one trade line. Now, when you make different purchases at that vendor, then they call that experiences. That's a little bit different than the actual trade lines. So right now we're thinking about trade lines. So I hope everybody got what that means, trade lines, because that's the important piece here. That's what we want to make sure y'all understand what that is. Okay. So I hope I made that pretty clear of what the trade lines is, and we're gonna move forward. So Facebook has 40 trade lines. This is another one. Microsoft from Redmond, Washington State, they have 131 trade lines. Walmart, 80% of Walmart's revenue comes from business credit. That means all the money that they take in, 80% of it they got because they got it on credit using a trade line. They have 513 trade lines. You see that, right? Okay. So what they do, and this is normal business, what they do is they go to Bounty. They say, hey, Bounty, let me get a truckload of toilet paper. They get the truckload of toilet paper. Now, the owner of Walmart didn't go in his pocket. They didn't write a check to get this, all right? They got it on credit. They get it and they put it on the shelf. They put it on the shelf and we buy it. They take our money and they pay the bill. Bounty says, hey, you did that good. Let me send you 5 truckloads. See, Walmart does this 513 times. Okay? This is normal business. This is how business is done. They do not use their own money. You follow me? Okay? They don't use their own money. In accounting they call that leveraging. Okay. Um. Okay. So I wanted to make sure. Oh, what else I wanted to say is this is done at the small business level too. The big business level, like you see at Walmart, but at the small business level, the corner store, the guy at the corner store, when he gets his bread delivery or his soda or beer delivery, he's not going in his register. He's not writing a check. Okay. He's what they're doing is they're writing how many units you got in and how many units you sending back. Right? You already know this stuff, okay? I know you know this stuff. I'm not telling you nothing you don't know, all right? All right, you know that piece. This is how business is done, from the big business to the small business. So anybody could do this, okay? And I'm gonna show you exactly how to make it happen. How to build business credit. Are y'all ready? I'm not looking at the screen, but type in there, I'm ready. We're gonna start building business credit. All right, ready? Ready. We ready. We ready. All right, don't mind me, yo. That's part of the New York that comes out in me. All right. Okay. The first step in building business credit is credibility. The perception lenders, vendors, and creditors have of your business is critical to your ability to build strong business credit. Before applying for business credit, a business must ensure it meets or exceeds all lender credibility standards. There are over 20 credibility points that are necessary for a business to have a strong, credible foundation. Okay, what I want to say right here, ladies and gentlemen, is credibility is the most important piece of building business credit. And the reason why is this. When you apply for credit, you have an application which has different fields. Each field that they're asking you to complete, they are actually doing something with this information to verify whether or not you are credible to give you this loan that you're requesting or this credit line or whatever it is, right? Let me give an example. Let's say in the name piece, in the name field, you put your business name in there, and what they are actually doing is looking up all the businesses with a similar name and address as yours. And if they cannot match up your business name with the business, if they can't find you, then they automatically deny you. And they don't have to tell you why. Okay? So, what that means is you can misspell your name or leave out the dash that's supposed to be in your name. They deny you. You keep doing it over and over because you don't know what the mess up is. And they never tell you why they denied you. And you could keep doing this and you never get any place. You can't get approved for anything because the name is not matching up. Now, remember, this is most likely, well, I'm thinking most definitely a computer doing this matchup, okay? And they have to match it up exact. Let me say that again. Exact, okay? I can't even stress how important that your name has to be exact, okay? So that's why this is the most important piece, all right? Without this credibility piece, you will not go any place. You won't do the stuff I'm getting ready to teach you won't work, all right? Let's move forward. With that being said, that's my disclaimer that you got to get this piece down, all right? Credibility. The first step is business name. It is important that you use your exact business legal name. Okay, if you have questions, I can't see the questions right now. And I know you're going to have questions. So hold your questions because at the end of the credibility piece, I will look at the questions and answer them before we get to the next piece. Okay? Business name. It is very important that you use your exact business legal name. Your full business name should include any recorded DBA filing that you will be using. Ensure your business name is exactly the same on your corporate papers, licenses, and bank statements. All right, y'all got that. Y'all know what I mean by business name exact. All right, this is how it goes. So you go to the Secretary of State, that's the first place. When you go to the Secretary of State to get your name, in Georgia, it costs $100. In Florida, I think it costs about $65. Don't quote me on that. In California, it costs about $800. So every state is different. In Georgia, it's $100. You go down there, you can do this online, get your business name. And when you get your certificate, which takes about 2 weeks for them to send you your certificate, when they confirm your name, they'll send you a certificate. How your name reads on this certificate and your address is how you will be using your name and address on every single account from now on. You have to know that the spelling is going to be exact, just like you got it on that Secretary of State. Comprende? All right. We got that, right? Okay. Corporate entities. When you are at the Secretary of State and you get your name, they will ask you to select an entity. You can build business credit with any entity type, but you must, in order to separate your personal liability from your business liability, you must use a LLC or a corporation. Okay? That's what you need to know. Did y'all get that? Okay. Entities. Now, this is important because I know your idea about your business is you're gonna blow up, right? I already understand that. I know you're gonna blow up. But the fact is 75% of most businesses fail within the first 10 years. That's just a fact. Okay? The banks know that too. So um in the case that you have an outstanding balance on an account with your business and you have selected proprietorship or partnership, then they will be coming for your personal assets to satisfy that claim. If you are LLC or you are a corporation, then they will be coming for the assets of the business. It's a big deal later on. This is why businesses are set up as corporations to separate their business liability from their personal liability. Let me give an example. Trump is a good example of this right here. Trump has all these companies that, like, what he got? Casinos, what he got? Towers in different countries and stuff like that. Now, a lot of his companies have just went belly up, right? They go bankrupt, which means the business don't have to pay their bills. And because it's a business, they only coming for the assets of the business. They're not coming for Donald Trump's pocket. He's still his pocket's still the same. All right? His pocket's still fat. All right? Even though the casino went belly up. All right? So this is just an example of how important it is to plot how you set up your business. All right? I'm just giving you some info. All right? Next, we did the business name. Next is the employer identification number, better known as the EIN number or tax ID. Whether you have employees or not, a business entity must have a federal tax ID number. Just like you have a social security number, your business has an EIN. Your tax ID number is used to open your bank account and to build your business credit profile. Take the time to verify that all agencies, banks, and trade vendors have your business listed with the same tax ID number. And also note about this tax ID number is that the address that you put for your business when you apply must match up to that address on your Secretary of State and every place else I'm going to tell you about. Okay? These addresses matter. The name matters. Exact. Okay? Business address. Okay, this is crucial right here. Listen up, listen up. This is crucial. All right? Now, you see, I got it listed 1, 2, 3. This is the order of priority. All right? First, you must you you must be a place that you can accept packages, like a brick and mortar. This is like a storefront, right? Now, not everybody can afford that, which I understand. So the second option is a virtual office. Virtual office is like they have companies that are in every major city. They'll most likely they buy out like a floor in a building, right? And they will offer an address for like $50 a month, just the address where you can use as your business address. Now, these virtual offices, um, they have they offer different services as well. Like you can like your virtual address that they give you. You pay $5 more if when the mail comes in, they'll open it, scan it, and email it to you, right? You can also rent an office at a virtual office place, okay? You rent an office and they will give you access to their break room. They will give you access to their meeting rooms. And they have a nice plush lobby so that when you have people come to visit, you have a nice lobby with a receptionist and it's all plush and looking nice like a business and everything. But the only thing you actually need from them is that address. And we use a company called Alliance Virtual Offices. They're in all the major cities. Alliance, Alliance, Virtual Offices. All right. They have an address for $50 a month. That's all you really need. Okay. That's all you really need right there. $50 a month. All right. Now, the third and the last option. This is the last resort. There are no other options to having a business address when it comes to building your business credit, because you cannot use a P.O. box. You cannot use a UPS address. Okay? The reason why you can't use those is because when you have that application and when you put in something into the address field, what they are actually doing is pulling up all the P.O. boxes. They have a database of all the P.O. boxes. They have a database of all the UPS addresses. You match up to one of them, they deny you, and they won't tell you why. They don't have to tell you why. All right? So people come to me and say, well, shoot, I've been using my P.O. box for years for my business. But you can use a P.O. box to operate your business, but not to have as your business main address. Okay? You cannot put a P.O. box number on your on the application saying this is my main address. You will get denied. Okay? Because they feel that you are not a credible business. Okay? The home address. A year ago, I would have told you, well, 2 years ago, I would have said, don't ever use a home business, because most businesses feel that home businesses are not credible. Okay? They feel that you're doing your business at home. You're not a credible business. You can't pay my bill. Okay? That's what they are thinking anyway. Okay? That's what they're thinking. Okay? So, but nowadays, more companies are recognizing home-based businesses as being credible. So there's still some companies out there that don't think that home-based businesses are credible, but now more people are. That's why I say this is the last resort. If you can't do the first two, then this is the last resort, is to use your home address. Also, one thing to note is on the Dun & Bradstreet, on your business credit report, there is a picture of your Google address. Your Google Maps address picture will come up on your business credit report. That's just something to know. All right. Some lenders will not approve and fund unless this criteria is met. Oh boy, I know y'all got a bunch of questions right now. I'm not going to look at the questions yet until I get through this last few. Okay. All right. Business phone. You must have a dedicated business phone number that is listed with 411 directory assistance under the business name. Lenders, vendors, creditors, and even your insurance providers will verify that your business is listed with 411. A toll-free number will give your business credibility, but you must have a local business number for the listing with the 411 directory assistance. We use listyourself.com. It's also listyourself.org. Okay? So, what this page is saying, you got to have a local number that's listed with 411. This is required. You can't get around that. Okay? The local number listed with 411. You got to have that. Now, The toll-free number, that's not necessary. It just gives the vendor, it just gives the company or bank, whatever it is, the impression that you are credible. Okay? So when they look at your contact information, they'll look at all that stuff and they'll say, hey, they got a local number. Oh, it's verified. Okay. Oh, they got an 800 number. Now they're looking like a credible business. Okay? Okay, so having the 800 number makes you look like a credible business, not necessary. But the necessary piece is, you already know. All right. Now, you might have an office already and have your business line. Okay? So for those people that have their line already, I would say you list it with listyourself.com and you check that you make sure it gets listed. Okay? Because not every telephone provider will list. Okay? It's important to check to make sure that you got listed. Okay? This is a required step. The listing of the local telephone number is a required step. So, if your main line that you have in your business office, if it does not list, these are the other options. I used to use Google Voice, but found out that that does not list consistently. Okay? So, Vonage, Ring Central, Freedom Voice. Freedom Voice is my go-to. Vonage and Ring Central, they're going to charge you $25 a month for their telephone number. Freedom Voice will charge you $9.99 for a local telephone number and charge you $3 per month to list it. All right? That's $13 a month. You need this. If you don't have that main line and you cannot use a home number, cannot use a cell phone number, okay? The reason why you cannot use a home number or a cell phone number is because when you have the application on the telephone field, what they are doing to that field is they're pulling up a database of all home telephone numbers and all cell phone numbers. Okay? You match up, you get declined, you never know why. Okay? Notice this link down here, vendors. Vendors. On this page here, you will find a link to Freedom Voice. All right? And you can apply right there. All right? Apply for the Freedom Voice. Make sure you ask for a local telephone number that's listed. $13 a month. That's all you need to spend. You can also get a 800 number for $9.99 a month. You can also get a fax number for $5 a month. Okay? But the main thing that you need is that $13 a month. The local number listed. Okay, a cell phone number as your main business line could get you flagged as an unestablished business. Don't give a personal cell phone or residential phone as the business phone number. You can forward a virtual number to any cell phone or landline phone number. I know somebody had a question. I know y'all thinking that, right? I know somebody, that was one of the person's questions. Can I forward? Yeah, you can forward. You can forward. Okay. Fax number. Lenders perceive a credible business as one with a fax number. As a business, you will need a fax number to receive important documents. You will also need it to fax in some of your credit applications. You can set up an e-fax that goes directly to your email. Website. Not having a website for your business will get you declined. Vendors verify credibility by checking names, address, phone, fax, about us, and services and or products. So when you tell them you're a business, they will look up your business and they're going to go straight to that contact page. And what they're going to do is going to look at the name, the address, the telephone number, and they're going to match it up to what you put on the application and see if you messed up. Because if the telephone or the address does not match up, now they're thinking, well, where are you? Can we contact you? Can you pay this bill? Are you going to pay this bill? All right. So that's how they're thinking. Okay. So the idea here is just to get how they're thinking, so you know how they're thinking before you start asking for some money. All right. You want to know how they're thinking. Right. That's how they're thinking. All right. Oh, back to that one. I do websites. That's my website. I'll tell you all about that. MediaNetUSA.us. My website packages start at $350 for the whole year. All right. That's just something good to know. Good to know. MediaNetUSA.us. Email. This is simple right here. It is important to get a company email address for your business. It is not only professional, but greatly helps your chances of getting the thumbs up from a credit provider. Setting up a business email address is just too easy and inexpensive. Avoid using free email services. Definitely don't use party chick at Yahoo. All right. Don't do that. All right. The idea here is just to use your name at yourcompanyname.com. Right. You know what I mean, right? Okay. That's just some simple stuff, right? But just know that, like my client Jay, right? My client Jay I was telling you about, every time I set up a website, I know I'm setting up an email, because this is how he's dealing with the banks. When he communicates with the banks, he's not using the Yahoo. He's going to use the company address, email address, to communicate with these banks. All right. So the banks can think that if you're talking to me about this business for your business through a Yahoo account, you're not credible. They're going to deny you, and you won't never know why. All right. Okay, business bank account. Your business banking history is vital to your future success of being able to secure larger business loans. The date you open your bank account is the date that lenders consider your business to have started. So, if you incorporated your business 10 years ago, but you just opened the bank account yesterday, then the business started yesterday. The longer your business banking history, the better your borrowing potential will be. You can, once you get your certificate from the Secretary of State, and you get your document for your IRS, from your IRS EIN number, those two documents you bring into the bank and get your bank account. Okay, that's what gets you that bank account. The certificate from the Secretary of State, and the document that they're gonna mail you for your EIN number. Well, you don't even need that document. You got your EIN number. All right. But that's just how you make it right. You have those documents. You walk in there, they're gonna be like bam, bam. Right? Okay. Okay. Licensing. One of the most common mistakes when building business credit for your business is non-matching business addresses on your business licenses. Okay. Even worse is not having the required licenses for your business type of business to operate legally. You will need to contact the state, the county, city government offices to see if there are any required licenses and permits to operate your type of business, right? The idea here is that, let's say if you're a plumber, right, and you're going to a bank to get a loan, and you're going to repay this bill by doing some plumbing, they're going to want to see that you have the license to actually do the plumbing that you say you're going to pay that bill back doing. All right. Simple stuff, y'all. Y'all get that, right? This simple stuff. Okay. Now we're at the question part. Start typing out your questions, because I'm coming to the room. Let's do that. Let's get the questions. That's the credibility piece. Now we're going to go get these questions answered, because I know y'all got questions on that. I never have a seminar don't have questions on that. Okay. Okay. Any questions? Who's in the room? I'm back in the room. What up? Am I still broadcasting? Are we still live? Somebody say something. What? Stacy Lambert's in the building. What up? Who else in the building? No questions? Okay, here we go. Can we just save the headache and have you do all this work for us? Yes, you can. And I'm going to tell you how you can do that. You schedule a consult at businesscreditbuilder.us/consult. You do that, and you'll be on your way to having me do all this for you. Because it is some work. I ain't going to lie. I ain't going to lie. All right. Music still in the business. Teresa's still in the business. All right. Levon, he's still hanging. All right. Now we're going to go on to the next couple more steps. See, you see how long it took me to do credibility. That's the first step. All right. That's important. So I want to make sure y'all got that step right, because business credit building is a step-by-step process and you cannot skip a step. All right. Each step is necessary for the next step. JC got a question. Do you have an account with Experian to see the results you showed? Do I have an no, you don't need an account to see that. Okay, the information I showed you is what anybody can see for free. If you go to my website, businesscreditbuilder.us/reports, I'm gonna type it out here. I'm just gonna say, you already know the website, but it's reports, right? At this website, you can see links that go straight to these websites, the the business credit reporting agencies, and you have a place to put your name in and your address for the business and find out if any business has a report already existing. Okay. Did I answer that question? Did I answer that question about the Experian? Okay. Okay. How much should we budget for a consultant? Well, the consultant, if you go to business credit, if you go to business credit businesscreditbuilder.us/consult, that's a free consultation. That is a free 30-minute consultation where I talk to you about your business situation and we get you going in the right direction. Okay. That was music's. I hope I answered that question. Okay, I'm trying to access your website. My website is businesscreditbuilder.us. All right. That's that. Okay. I'm trying to access your website. Boom, boom, bam. Teresa got a question. Can I have a child mentoring program? Do do I need a child care licensing for that? Well, Teresa, every city, county, state has different rules for that. So you have to do your own research to find out where you live if they require you to have this type of license or permits. Okay. And there's a zoning consideration too, I believe. But I'm not a pro at that. So I'm going to let you know where I don't know. Okay. But when I say I do know something, you can believe I know it. Okay. But I don't know that one, Teresa. Okay. All right. Music still in there. Boom, boom, bam. All right. Okay. We ready to continue? Give me a heads up. Let me know we're ready to continue. We did step one of the credibility piece. Now we're getting ready to go into the business credit reports. All right. We had a question about business credit reports earlier, and this is what we're going to get down. Okay. Do you have an established business before you can get the license? No, you do not. You just go pay it. for licenses. Every license situation is different, you know, but basically they just want some money. Experian wants to charge. You must be clicking the wrong button. There's a way, JTC, that you can see if you exist without having to pay. Of course, they're going to want to try to get some money from you. That's what they do. All right. There is a way to find out for free. And we could do that at the end. At the end, if you still here, JTC, I could do it for you while we're right here. All right. Just give me to the end of this and we'll do it for you right here on the Johnny on the Speezy. That means Johnny on the spot. That means right away for those that didn't catch that. Okay. Okay, pardon me. I got some corny jokes and stuff. He said he can't access it for free. Okay, we're going to do it at the end for you, JTC. All right. Like if you do not have a physical address yet. Yeah, that's true. We can work that out. My music. We can set up a game plan for that and not have an address yet. All right. Okay. When I click on the link to your page, it takes me to the page to charge. Oh, maybe I need to check that out. That we will do at the end. We're going to make sure you're straight, though, JTC. I want to make sure you check what you need to check. All right. We're ready to go forward. The next step is business credit reporting agencies. Let's get busy. I got a lot of info for you still need to know. All right. Let's get busy with that. All right. All right. Here we go. Bada boom, bada bang. Okay, I can't see the screen now. I hope you can see the screen. Okay, I can't see the chat. I hope you can see the screen. Step number 2, business credit reports. Business credit reports are offered by Experian, Dun & Bradstreet, and Equifax. You will first want to get a copy of your business credit reports to see what is being reported. You can go to businesscreditbuilder.us/reports. Okay, that's what I just was telling JTC, right? Okay, let's get you out of there. Okay, Equifax, Experian, Dun & Bradstreet. Now, the thing to know here is once you finish your credibility piece, you need to run to Dun & Bradstreet and set up your free Dun & Bradstreet number. Okay? Dun & Bradstreet is your first stop. Dun & Bradstreet is the largest business reporting agency, period. Okay? I'm just telling you, they like mega huge compared to all the rest. Let me give you another fact. Here's just a fun fact. Dun & Bradstreet has been in existence longer than the FICO score. Okay, that's just a fun fact to know that Dun & Bradstreet is serious about this business credit, and that's our first step. So you go to from my website here, reports. You can access on the Dun & Bradstreet link to go get your free report. The thing to know is that these agencies, Equifax, Experian, and Dun & Bradstreet, their business is information. They gather information, they group it up and package it up and sell it back out. All right? That's what they do. So, Dun & Bradstreet, they are the biggest seller of info. Okay? That's what you need to know. Each company will charge you up to about $150 or more per month for your business credit reports. Your business credit reports are important to have access to because when you sit down or fill out an application with a vendor and they see that you're a business, they will look at your business credit report. Okay? All of them can just do it because they done already bought the account to check your business credit report, your complete report, and they don't need your permission. All they need is your name and address, and they can check your report. So when you're filling out an application and you know they're going to look at your report, you want to know what's on your report before they look at it, right? Just common sense stuff right there. Okay, now each one will charge you up to $100 or more per month. With my company, Business Credit Builder, we charge you $25 a month for 3 full reports. That's just one of the savings that we provide. Oh, another savings that we provide is the list yourself. We list them. We list numbers for you as well, which gives you a savings of about $300 to $600 that list yourself will charge you for the year. Okay, so we save you a little bit money here and there. Okay, so step 2 is business credit reports. Very important. You got to know what's on your credit report before you go out there trying to get credit. All right. Now, step 3, we're moving right along here. Vendor accounts. Once you have set up your credibility and you have gotten your Dun & Bradstreet number, now you can start building business credit. This step is not so easy. Okay? Vendor accounts. So, vendor accounts. This is the next step. All right. Hold on. Let me take a swig. Get this right. We're gonna get through this vendor accounts. This is a jump right here. Okay. We're gonna need to start building business credit with what we call vendor accounts. In accounting, they call them net 30 accounts. Now, there are many different net accounts, like there's net 7, net 14, net 60, net 90s, which means they'll give you a little credit, but when you buy something, you have to pay it in full in 30 days. You have to pay it in full in 30 days. Okay? Net 30 accounts. But these net 30 accounts, they're not so easy to get because first you have to get a company that's going to give your company credit when you have no credit. Another thing is they have to report to the business credit reporting agencies, and not that many companies report to the business reporting agencies. Okay, so this is a hard step right here. But because you down with me, I'm hooking you up. All right? All right. A business credit report can be started much the same as a consumer report commonly is with small amounts of credit. The business can be approved for small credit amounts to help them build an initial credit profile. These types of initial accounts in the business world are commonly referred to as vendor credit or net 30 accounts. And some vendors will approve your company for net 30 payment terms upon verification of as little as an EIN number and a 411 listing. Okay? You see that? This is real. There's some companies, which you have to find them, that'll give you net 30 terms based upon just having an EIN number and your telephone number listed. And I already taught you about that. All right? Here we go. Here are some vendors who will approve you for initial credit, even if you have none now. My first go-to is Strategic Network Solutions, right? Strategic Network Solutions. You can go to this website, Vendors, and get a link directly to Strategic Network Solutions to set up your account. This is my first go-to. Every time I start building business credit for a company, as long as you have an EIN number which is free. You just call up, you just go online. It takes you 10 minutes to fill out the application, and you have your telephone number listed with 411, which I told you about that. They will give you $1,000 credit off the rip. Okay? For those that don't know what that means no matter what. Okay? Okay. Strategic Network Solutions. Okay? Go to vendors, you can get that down. They report to Experian, and they are also really good with new businesses and helping them build business credit. You can use them as a reference also. Okay? The guy out there, I forgot his name, Joe, I think it is. Joe. Anyway, he's like really good at helping you with your business credit, making sure that you get what you need. All right. Okay. Now, here goes the problem. There are hidden hurdles. There are what I call hidden hurdles. All right. And other people, they don't teach this. Other people that teach business credit, they don't talk about the hidden hurdles. And the hidden hurdles is this: Strategic Network Solutions and the other companies that start your business credit building process don't sell stuff that you normally will buy. So the idea with business credit is you get these accounts and you start spending money on this stuff so you can build business credit. But the idea is to spend money that you already are spending for your household or your business, and just direct your spending to something you're already spending. Am I making sense here? Where you don't have to spend extra monies, right? That's the idea. You're going to spend it on something you're already going to spend. We're just going to adjust your pattern of spending so that the spending that you do spend, you build your business credit with that, right? With those payments, all right? Okay, so Strategic Network Solutions, they don't sell things that we normally buy. They only will sell on Net 30. They will only sell digital products. Okay, digital products. So when I went there, I looked around for what they were selling. And one other thing to note is that when you make these purchases, you must spend at least $50 for them to report. Okay, you got to spend $50 for them to report in general. Okay, so Strategic Network Solutions has a product called WebRoot, which is a virus protection. I got my WebRoot downloaded on my computer. In 2 weeks, I paid it, and that's one trade line. Now, my first trade line, boom, just like that, easy, easy peasy. I spent $60 on something that actually I had got a new laptop, and I needed that. I know I needed it, so I got one else. I would have never paid for one, but but I got one that's paid for, and it works. Okay, so that's how you get a trade line. Okay, that's how you get a trade line. You get that credit, you buy that item, you pay it within 30 days, and that's how you got that trade line. Now, here goes another one. DigiKey. DigiKey. When I got my first account with DigiKey, they gave me $1,000. I went to their website. I'm all happy. I'm going to go shopping. Let's go buy something. Boom, boom, bam. Okay, I'm going up there to buy something, but I can't find anything to buy. So I called them up. I got a guy on the line. I said, yo, man, sell me something. Sell me something, man. Sell me something. He said, well, what you want to buy? I said, I want to buy a projector. He said, you know what? We don't sell projectors. We sell the stuff that go inside the projector. We sell resistors, protractors, reactors, all this stuff that I don't know about, right? I didn't know what to get. I wound up hanging up with that guy, and I was just about to just skip over this company and go to the next company, right? But I looked on the website one last time and I saw these flashlights, knowing that my flashlight game at the house was not good. You always need a nice flashlight at the house. So they got this flashlight that cost $35. It's like a spotlight, right? and the spotlight costs $35. Then I got this other light. It's like a flashlight to go around your neck. It costs $15. 35, 15, that's $50. Boom. That's one trade line. So that's how you have to think. You have to think. My goal is to get this trade line no matter what it takes. Let me get this trade line, right? That's how you got to think, because there's going to be stuff that come up like that. All right? That's how you got to think about getting these trade lines. Quill, that's an easy one. Quill does office supplies. They actually sell the projector. eBarnet, that's a Home Depot company. So they sell everything Home Depot sells, okay? For a matter of fact, I got hooked up recently with them on one of my accounts, and they sent me a credit card that I could go to actual Home Depot and just start buying from Home Depot. Boom. All right. Okay, so that's your starter vendors. Okay, always apply without your social security number. Some vendors will request it, and some will even tell you on the phone they need to have it, but submit it first without your social. On the application, there could be a place to put your social. Just leave it blank. There's a place to put your EIN number. That's where you put your EIN number. When you leave the social security thing blank, you put in the EIN number. That forces them to look at your business credit profile. Okay? There's no law requiring them to put your social. There is a law that says you cannot put anything in the social that is not your social. Okay? But you submit it with your EIN number. That's it. All right? What else I had to say about that? I was gonna say something else. Your social there, boom, boom, bam. Okay, boom. When you first, okay, that part down there about that, this is what you need to know. We already got our Dun and Bradstreet number. So when you apply for a place that reports the Dun and Bradstreet number, your number is already set up. It's gonna populate automatic. Okay. It seems like there's something else I need to say from this page, but we're gonna move forward. Okay. Pay your net 30 vendor accounts in full and on time. You must be patient and allow time for the vendors' reporting cycles to get into the reporting systems, which means that all of your accounts, when you get your account, you want to ask them, who do you report to and how often do you report? All right? You want to know that for each of your vendors so that when you get your items and you pay for them, you know when those transactions, when those trade lines are going to hit your credit profile. When you think they're going to hit their credit profile, you go look at your credit and you say, boom, there it is. There's my trade line. And you want to make sure that they reported accurate information. All right? That's the idea. You get these accounts, you pay on them, you watch them submit this stuff to your credit reports, and you watch them build up on your credit report. Each trade line, okay? Okay. Some vendors will require an initial prepayment order before they can approve your business for terms. Okay? Now, you will need to have a total of 5 net 30 accounts reporting before we go to the next step. You see, that's why I got this car right here, and he got the number 5 on it, and he got that smoke. But see, he's determined. Look at his eyes and his tongue. He's like, yo, I'm ready for the next step. All right, we're gonna take questions for this part, which is the starter vendors, net 30 accounts. We're gonna take questions for that. So y'all start typing out your questions, and I'm coming over to that screen. Y'all know how we do. Y'all got the routine by now if y'all still with me. All right, let's go over there. Bada bang, bada bang. And we should be up on the screen. Okay. I'm back live. We got any questions? LaVon is in the building. I had to leave. We'll contact you about the services. LaVon, no doubt, get that consult going. You know what I mean? All right. Any questions? Any questions? Because I'm getting ready to end this thing out in a bit, I'm going to tell you the last piece, which is the money piece. How to get the big money. All right. Any more questions? Anybody in the building? Who's in the building? Shout out. Somebody do some shout outs or something. You know how I do. We got to have crowd participation. New English Entertainment in the building. What up? Yes, sir. Who else in here? Teresa's still in the building. No doubt. About how long will these steps take? Okay, that's a good ass question. Big music. Ha. Music. Let me see. That's a good ass question. How long these steps take? Well, I'll tell you this, right? Building business credit is fast, and you can get in 6 months using business credit. You can get 5 credit cards with $10,000 on them in 6 months. The process that we have gone to so far, which is the starter vendors, should take you about 2 months. It should take you about 2 months to do this starter vendors. Okay, I hope I answered that question. And I'm going to tell you a better timeline. But the number that you really want to know is how long it take me to go get that big money. And the general answer to that question is 12 months. Some people could get it done less than that. Okay, everybody works on their business credit at their own pace. Okay, so my general answer to how long before I can get to the money is about 12 months. In 6 months, you can get $50,000 in credit cards off the rip. Okay. Okay. If you're trying to start up a business, right? If you're starting from scratch, like I said from the beginning, 6 months, you can get into $50,000 quick. But sooner than that, see, with business credit, you got to figure for businesses, first you have to think, what do I need the money for? And let's answer that question first, because if it's you need some gas in your trucks to get down the block to get this money, then I could get you business some fuel cards in a month. Okay. Um, if it's you need some something from Home Depot, some tools, then I can get you an eBarnet card next week. So it depends on what you need, okay, for your business, okay? Okay, so in the consult, I could definitely answer that question. I want to take this time also to click the subscribe button if you learned anything yet so far. Click that button that says thumbs up also. Click that. Click that. Every time I see a YouTuber do stuff, they say that stuff right there. So I want to say that stuff too. Subscribe and click the thumbs up. All right. I'm looking into childcare, so it's for a physical space. Music. All right. Teresa, you know Teresa? Teresa's in childcare too. Okay. Okay. Oh, you need the physical space. Okay, for that physical space stuff, right? Um, there's a few things that you need for a physical space. But in about 12 months, you can go get a loan for $100,000. I tell you that. And I'm gonna show you how to do that. We're getting ready to go to the next step. Who's ready to go to the next step? Let's get it. We're gonna go to the next step. Let's go ahead. Cause I'm holding y'all up. I don't like my seminars to be too long because you only got but so much time, and I don't got but so much time. Let's go ahead and go to the next step. Y'all ready? Ready. Okay. Next step is revolving accounts. Okay. Revolving accounts. I'm glad y'all sticking with me. I hope I ain't boring y'all to death with this stuff. Okay. But step 4 is revolving accounts. After 5 trade lines are established using vendor accounts, obtaining revolving accounts is the next step. Revolving accounts are cards a business owner can use and not be required to pay the full balance owed each month. Okay? Most stores will not approve a business owner for business credit unless the owner has established credit profile and score, just like in the consumer world. Vendor accounts must be used first to establish a profile and score. Then store credit can be obtained. It usually takes about 90 days or less to establish a score and profile with trade lines. Okay? So, these companies that do revolving accounts, which has a greater impact on your business credit reports, they need you to have credit. They will not give you credit unless you have credit. All right? You got to have some credit already. All right? That's why we got these starter vendors set up. Right? We got credit now. We got 5 trade lines reporting early. What? We got credit. Well, we're building up credit. All right. All right. These are companies that offer revolving accounts. Home Depot, Lowe's, Office Depot, Staples, Best Buy, Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco, Amazon, Dell. Dell, they're known to start out accounts with 10 G's. BP, Chevron, Racetrack. See, we're in the gas stuff. We're at Best Buy. We at Walmart. We at Office Depot, Home Depot. All right. Now it's getting easier to buy stuff. And with revolving accounts, you don't have to pay the total bill in 30 days. They give you a minimum amount to pay per month. Okay? So you don't have to pay the whole bill in 30 days with these accounts. It gets a little easier now. And these accounts give you higher limits. Once 10 total accounts are on your credit, an owner can then start applying for Visa, MasterCard, Amex types credits. These are business cards. Approval amounts will be equivalent to the highest credit limit amount on the business report. Try to have 10 accounts with at least one of them having a high $10,000 high limit. Okay? So, when you're using when you're getting your revolving accounts, what I want you to do is pick one of these accounts that you will use more often than the others. For me, it'll be Walmart. All right. You'll get this Walmart account and you'll use it more than the others. When you have showed a track record of making payments, right? Monthly, do like 3 transactions in a month, make 3 early payments. Then you call them up and you ask for an increase in limit. You want to keep doing that until you at least get up to $10,000. The reason being is when you have 10 trade lines, 10 trade lines, you start to qualify for Visa, MasterCard, and Amex business credit cards. All right? That will match your highest trade line limit. Okay? So if you got one of those cards, if you got that Walmart card up to a $10,000 limit, you can now go and get 5 credit cards with 10,000 on them. Through our company, we got access to these companies. If you do it on your own, it'll be hard to find them. And then the way that we make it happen is that we apply for them all at one time. If you do this individually and try to apply for stuff like this, it's not going to work. Okay. We got it so that we're going to apply for all 5 all at the same time. Now, if you go out there and do this on your own, you will find business credit cards, but they will be reporting to your personal consumer credit. You want business credit cards that report to your business credit agencies. All right? They are hard to find. If you go out on your own, you will find the Capital One that says, hey, we got a business credit card, but they're only reporting to your personal credit reporting agencies. Okay? So That's what makes it crucial right there. Okay? Revolving is essential to keep using your credit, keep applying for more, and talk with credit providers to raise your credit limits. If you do this, business credit will keep growing until higher limit credit lines are obtained within 6 to 12 months. No skipping steps. 10 trade lines, high limit 10,000. Cash business credit accounts will match the highest credit limit reported on your credit profile. MasterCard, Visa, American Express, loans and credit lines. Okay, now what you are seeing. Oh, hold on, let me get the full screen up here. I'm sorry about that. Here we go. This is one of my clients, Christine, but she's not the average client, okay? She's not the average client. Her husband is a truck driver. She's a stay-at-home mom. And this is all she does during the day, all right? In 6 months, she is able to get all of this credit for her business with no personal guarantee. Sprint 2,000, Amazon 4,500, Tractor Supply 5,000, Exxon 5,000, Fuel Man 6,000, BJ 7,000, BP 8,000. This is over $250,000 worth of credit. Okay, look at PNC. Look at that down there, PNC, right? She told me that they gave her 150,000 credit line. If she wanted to use her personal guarantee, then they would have gave her 250,000. Okay, you see that? For a homeboy that wanted the music, Mr. Music. You see, PNC gave her $150,000 credit line. All right, you see that? Roofs Plus, in case you need a roof. Okay, in case you need the van. Ford gave her 40. If you need that shuttle van for the kids, right? You need some computers in there. Dell. You need some supplies. Costco. You follow me? You see where we're going with this, okay? You can do this, okay? Okay. Here goes 3 ways to get funding that your bank won't tell you about. The reason why they won't tell you about it because they don't sell this stuff. All right. Now, the stuff I'm going to tell you about here, you may or may not qualify for now, but I like to give this information to give people an idea of how to think about approaching getting money for your business. Okay. Or you might be around the corner from being able to qualify for one of these things. And now you just know that you just need to turn this corner up here and you can qualify for it, or maybe not. Okay, here we go. Cash flow financing, cash flow financing, collateral-based financing, and unsecured financing. Okay, cash flow financing. What that is if you got in general, this is what it is. If you got in general $10,000 in deposits in a month for consistent months, then you qualify for money. You don't need to have business credit. All you need is your bank statement showing that you got $10,000 going in the bank every month. You qualify for money. Okay? Collateral-based financing. Collateral-based financing is when you have collateral, like 401ks, like oh, accounts receivable. This is a good one. Accounts receivable financing. They call that factoring. My client named Jay, he uses factoring, right? He has his truck. His truck does a load. They take a load and they deliver it someplace, right? So how they get paid for that load is they send an invoice to whoever the client is. It's going to take them 30 days to get their money for the invoice. So what he does, because he has to pay his truck right then, he got to pay his truck and he got to pay his driver. So what he does is gets the money that normally what he would get in 30 days, he gets it in 24 hours using factoring. Okay? So that's a way that he gets his money is sell his invoices in that way. You follow me? Okay? So that applies to some type of businesses. Also, if you have a contract, like government procurement, if you have a contract to do something with that contract, you just go get some money. Okay? If you got a purchase order, a guarantee of a company to say, hey, you can get some money, right? So basically, this is what it is, right? If you got a contract to do some business, you take that contract and say, hey, I need some money so I can satisfy this contract. I need the equipment to make this thing happen. Whether or not it's I need to go buy some trucks to make this thing happen or whatever it is, I need to go do something. I need this money to make this contract happen. And they will give you the money based on that contract. All right. All right, collateral based financing, that means like 401k. Stuff like this is like any asset that you have, the value of it stays intact. For instance, the 401k. If you have a 401k, the value of it stays intact. You're able to get a loan on what you're able to take out of that 401k. Okay? Okay, I'm going over with my time, so we're gonna rush out of here. Unsecured, unsecured credit. Unsecured credit is money you can get because you got good personal credit. Good personal credit. You got good personal credit, then you can get unsecured credit. Okay, which means if you have a 680, 85 or above, what happens is we look at your credit and your highest revolving credit limit we can match 5 times. So say on your credit card, on your credit report, you have a Home Depot card. The limit is $30,000. We will match that 30,000 5 times up to $150,000 on 5 different credit cards, and these credit cards will report to the business credit reporting agencies. That's the key thing to know about these credit cards. Okay, so the basic thing here to know is that Business Credit Builder, we have access to over 200 legitimate lending sources, okay, with different programs for different businesses, okay? We put together your particular needs and we get you what you need, okay? We have access to private money, venture capital, crowdfunding, equipment loans, signs, and vehicle wraps, okay? Okay, how to easily get business credit and financing all in one place. The Business Finance Suite. This is the easiest and the fastest way to get money and credit to build and grow your business. You get business credit for your business, not linked to your social security number, through top selling business credit system. You get access to funding for your business to start, build, and grow. Our cutting edge technology helps you meet credibility requirements before you apply. You can access discounted credit reports. You get the largest supply of starter vendors, massive selection of revolving credit, hard to find cash credit, no personal credit check guarantee is required. You get access to cash flow financing, collateral based financing, unsecured financing, private money. Okay, this is what the finance suite looks like. The Business Credit Builder. This is like the control panel. You go into the control panel and you have your course content. You go step by step. When you complete a step, you get a check. Okay? Now, when we tell you what vendors to apply for, right? This is all the information that we tell you before you go apply. Okay? We're trying to get you to automatic approvals. Okay? This is Racetrack. We give you this information. Racetrack reports to Dun and Bradstreet, their telephone numbers, their description of what they sell. In order to qualify, you need to have an EIN number, a DUNS number, a paydex score of 78, preferred 3 years in business entity, business phone listed with 411. You see, all that stuff to qualify. I already told you about that stuff. You easily qualify, okay? You easily qualify for this right here because you can get that paydebt score up to 78 after your two first starter accounts, okay? They don't necessarily need that 3 years in business. If you got five trade lines reporting, they're gonna skip that piece. All right. So, and then we give you a button to apply directly from in the control panel. Okay. You also get a business credit advisor for 12 months. You get a finance officer for 5 years. The business credit advisor will walk you step by step through the business credit building process. Okay, your own business finance control panel. This is a quick summary so we can get out of here. Dun and Bradstreet number, Experian. You know the routine. This is all the stuff you get. Okay. Okay. Typically, this will take you up to 24 months to do if you do this on your own. With us, it could take you as low as 6 months or a year. I tell people 1 year. 1 year, you can be in a position to have yourself stand on your own business credit foundation. Okay. I got 3 packages. Here goes 2 of them. The core package is we tell you every single thing to do. The premium package, I do everything for you. Get started today as part of this seminar, and you can get started with a huge discount on your premier enrollment plan. Our top plan with payments retails for over $4,400. Get started now for only $1,500 down, 6 payments of $333. Or you can save big with a single payment of $29.95. If any one of you get down with any of these packages, I'll give you 12 months free web hosting. Okay? Only for this seminar. The premium package. Get started today. Our top plan with payments retails over $8,400. Get started today for only $1,500 down and 6 payments of $416. Or save big with a single payment of $34.95. Get free hosting. Okay. Now, this package right here, I I I specifically made this package for those that think that business credit can help them, but they can't afford the major package. Okay, they can't afford the premium or the core. I made this package where if you think it'll help you, the money won't stop you. Okay, if it's money stopping you and you don't have that much money, this is the best I could do for you. All right, you get started for only $100. You can start for only $100. I build your business credit with you. Me, I'm your personal consultant. I'm going to walk you step by step through your business credit building process. You can do this for $100 down or a single payment of $650 that'll save you even more money. Okay? Do the consult. Business Credit Builder.us consult. That's your spot. All right? That's how you contact me to get me one-on-one, and we sit down and talk about your situation. Okay? Here's more situations that you can check out. Okay? My ebooks. Okay? businesscreditbuilder.us/shop, or you can go /ebooks. Okay? This first book, Vendors to Buy Business Credit, $39.99. I already taught you every single step. Okay? With the information I gave you and this book, The Vendors to Build Business Credit, you have everything you need. This has the starter vendors, it has revolving vendors with the underlining guidelines. Okay? That's only $40. All right? Business Credit Decoded is $9.99. Only $10. Business Credit Decoded If you learn something today, learn a lot with this book. Help support your boy. All right. And I got another book, Perfect Credit. That's for your personal credit. Get your personal credit perfect with this book. Okay. And those two books are $10, and they are complete books with, like, you'll be experts. All right. Expert. But they also said that to keep information from black people, put it in the book. All right. So I'm challenging you. All right. All right. You get more information at all my social media. I went way over my time. All right. I went way over my time. Um, there's more information at all of these social medias. There's my business card info. Call me direct at 404-500-9687. You got my email address if you got any questions. I'm getting ready to open up the chat for questions. And I think my man had me do some research for him. So we're getting ready to open up and do some questions. Y'all get your questions ready. All right. Because here I come. All right. JTC had to go. It's too late. Oh, I went overtime. Oh, music. Music the girl. All right, music. All right. Any questions? I'm willing to deal with your questions. Any questions? Oh, there's only 2 people in here. No questions. We got some thumbs up. Cool. So we're getting ready to end this out. Anybody still left in here? Let's see. Can't tell, really. Okay. Well, everybody, glad to have y'all. This will be on the recorded situation. Y'all come back and check it out in its entirety. 2 whole hours of me talking junk. All right. We're going to end the stream. Thanks for coming. Thumbs up, subscribe, all that stuff. One love.